Yo, what's up, man? I'm finna give y'all a beginner's guide on how to go from rags to riches, man. I got over 200 hours played on Arc Raiders, and I'm about to show y'all what I would do if I had to restart, and I feel like this would be beneficial to you guys. So let's get to it. Things I believe you should learn first is learn the map. Learn where you're gonna go. Each map has different sections, different placements, different events. You have daytime, nighttime. You have matriarch events. They come with more aggressive arc robots that people like to call them. Better loot. Night raid is more of a PvP mosh pit, so be careful for night raids. When you're starting off, I really believe you should just do daytime. When you're starting off in arc raiders, it's going to be a bumpy road, but you will get past it. Pay attention to every detail that may help you decide if it's a map for you or if it's a map that's not. But you will have to play every map to get particular things that you would like or an increased odds based off the events or between day and night time. Tip number two, when you're trying to get that rags to riches grind in place, what you need to do is go in with a free kit. With a free kit, you get a weapon, you get, I think, two bandages, two reshield chargers, you get a gadget slash equipment, and you get a grenade. You don't get a safe pocket, but we'll talk about that later. But you get, I think, about 16 slots, and what you really want to do is go get a lot of material, go get a lot of metal, go get a lot of plastic, go get a lot of ammo, and just kind of basically just keep rinsing and repeating for about 5 to 10 raids. And because of that, you're basically building up your inventory where then you can really craft like little things and miniature things to help you go into the next raid. Those things would then make your survivability a little better. Fighting arc will be a little bit better, easier. Tip number three, man, make sure you got a good skill tree. Yes, you can reset your skill tree if you mess up, but it's just best to really not try to mess up. There's definitely a lot of guides and a lot of things out there on how you would do it, but the best thing to do is do what's best for you when it comes to your skill tree. But there are essentials like your stamina, how long you can run, how much weight you can have on your character, is your shields holding weight, is your weapons holding weight, being able to reveal loot faster, like all those things are pivotal. So make sure you read each skill, see what works for you, and you go on from there. All right, look, tip number four, you should loot just about everything. I might have said that already, but if I did, I'm gonna repeat myself. You should loot everything when you're starting off because you never know what you're gonna get. You never know if you're gonna get a good blueprint. You never know gonna know if you're gonna get some weapons that you may need. Anything, and all that stuff can be looted out of any and everything. It can be looted out of cars if it has the interaction button. It can be looted out of cars, crates, drawers, lockers, trash cans, um, the grass, any little medical bags, anything you can think of. You can literally get anything. You get blueprints, all types of stuff. So again, guys, please make sure you loot everything, as well as while looting everything. Make sure you just about probably take everything that you're looting as well when you're just starting off fresh. You get to understand what you can use and what you can't use. Is it craftable? Is it recyclable? Is it used to sell like a trinket? Is it used to sell for money, ammo, all those things you really need? And people say, oh, I don't need to loot all that. Yeah, you do, because these things come vital to you being able to craft later on. So right now we're just watching myself just literally roam around and searching everything. Now realistically, this is my typical path. This is somewhere I like to come, but hey, it just spawned me there. I spawned in with a free kit, and if you guys see, I don't really have that much. I don't have that much inventory space. I don't have a safe pocket. A safe pocket is a pocket on here where you can put anything, just about anything valuable in there except for weapons. Yeah, you can't put weapons in there, but just about I think everything else you can put in there. So even blueprints, if you come up on a good blueprint, make sure you put it in your safe pocket. So right here, I'm just breaching a crate, and you're gonna see that I'm gonna show you guys that even in mid game, you can recycle things to go towards something that you need. So like right there, I have metal. I already have a few pieces of metal, and I want to use and recycle the rusted tools to give me more metal. So like you can as well do things like that. Again, you should play the game to understand what is needed and what isn't needed, and then you can start making, you know, better looting decisions upon what you need. So coming up, I'm gonna end up running into an arc. This is one of the weakest arcs, but most arcs that's flying, you wanna try to play ring around the rosy and just hit them in their jets or their thrusters. That's what you mainly want to do. You don't want to hit the body of them, because the body has like armor plates. So their thrusters and their jets is like their weakest point. So that's what you mainly want to target. If you see like very extremely bigger arcs, they're more harder to um, destroy. So you're gonna need, of course, grenades and explosives, but that'll be for another time. All right, so I just about got all the material I needed, all the ammo, material, grenades, loot that I was gonna find. So now I called the elevator, and at this point in time, you basically want to hide. You have some raiders, which are the PvP aspect of this game. They could be friendly, they could be not. But most of the time, you want to hide. And I mean, if you're a friendly person, cool. If you're a person that likes to go get the shots going, cool. However you decide to play is on you. But always just stay alert because you don't want that good loot you just looked for 8, 9, 10 minutes, 30, 40, just be down the drain because you're not paying attention. So at this point, I'm thinking it's my time to shine. I go down. I'm about to go extract, and then I hear a little thud. Up, and there I go. I'm out of there. That happens in Arc Raiders. Luckily, I didn't have anything, but that's like 8, 9 minutes of my time wasted, all because I'm, not really tripping. I'm careless right now, but those are things you have to watch out for. Luckily, I'm recording, so you guys get to see it live, but pay attention to people like that. That can happen, that will happen. You have people that say don't shoot, they shoot. You can say don't shoot, they ain't gonna shoot, they shoot. Just pay attention. All right, here would be where you would start crafting. So you got all the material to play 5 to 10 raids. Now it's time to start crafting, understanding your augments, understanding your blueprints. You will potentially craft one of the 3 to 4 guns that's up there. Preferably, you test out the guns, see which one you like, see your playstyle, pick the gun, use the gun. Then you will use augments. You will use your free loadout augments and go to the traders. And within the traders, you would sell that augment, the free loadout augment, to then get you a basic looting augment, I think survivor augment, and a you know fighting augment. That's what you would submit them for, and they're all different. Always pay attention to your augments. So right here is the store or the traders. This is where you are able to trade in your free loadout augment to then make sure you get a level 1 augment that now comes with special benefits, perks, and a safe pocket. Pay attention down at the bottom right of it a little bit to make sure you're not turning in coins for the augment, but instead turning in your free loadouts for the augments. So right here, what I want to show you guys is all those blueprints. Those are duplicates. You guys may be asking why, but I'm looking to reset my account, so I'm going to use these blueprints later. But when you have duplicate blueprints, you can sell those for money, and that's what you want to do. You want to sell blueprints for money, and you will get these little items on the map. We call trinkets, but they have like a little trophy, and you can only sell them. You can't do anything with them, so best to sell them. You get money. The CDs, Lance's mixtapes, all types of stuff. You can just get money from that. So always mainly sell that. and then you will see all my material as well. I don't really sell my material unless I'm like really, really like stocking up too much. But you don't want to do that. And your seeds, your assorted seeds, you do not want to sell that as well. That helps you buy things out of the traders. And the last thing would be this is what crafting would look like. This is just about all the things you would craft, like your weapons, um, shields, augments, explosive heals, gadgets. It will all be here. So make sure later on, once you just about get everything done, this is for the last people that's here last and late. Make sure you guys do your guys' tables. The tables will show marks at the bottom if they're mark one, two, or three. Upgrade your tables. Of course, you kind of don't want to wait too long, but that's not the first thing you should worry about, but it should be like your second and third priority, top of the line after you get materials and stuff. All right, that just about sums up everything basic, beginner friendly about arc raiders and the main important things you guys should know for now when it comes to just going from rags to riches and just how to kind of like come up quick and trying to just like build a game plan. It's gonna be a long road. It's gonna be a little bumpy, but make sure you just stay having fun, play the game, and just relax and just get that goop out there, man. For real, for real, that's all you gotta do. That's all you can do. Is just you gotta get gooping. But yeah, I hope this guy helped a lot of you guys out there out. Didn't try to like be too long, but there is a lot to discover and a lot to discuss about this game. So I just wanted to, cover as much bases as I can without being too long. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, comment if you guys have any questions. I'm always gonna be replying to my comments. Um, like the video so it can be reached out to more people that need a guy like this that need to be helped out. I try to make it again super friendly for everyone to really understand, but I just put in really all the important things. So yeah, if you guys like, leave a like, subscribe. All right, I'm out.